from NR Media, the founder himself, Nithin Ramachandra, one of the best journalists in our area. Nithin, thank you so much for taking the time and joining us tonight.
Hey, Mike Warren, thank you for having me. It's truly an honor, and I just want to tell about my story, so thank you, Mike, again for having me.
So first and foremost, let everybody know where they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter, because you're always on social media, always covering the Thunder, some other local teams as well in the area, minor league teams, as Caleb Marquez is behind quickly 0-2 to John Gilreath. But let people know how can they find your content and find you on social media.
So you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at the NR Hour _. That's on Twitter, Instagram. You can find us on TikTok, everywhere, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. But the main Instagram and Twitter is the NR Hour _.
So how did this all start for you? And when did you get your start into this? And how did you think of wanting to be a journalist covering? First, you started here with the Trenton Thunder.
Yeah.
So how did you really think about all this and put it into action?
So first, I started this business around the pandemic time 3 years ago when all the sports shut down. And I told myself, and I wanted to find a way to keep my fans engaged, my friends, my family. So I decided to start a podcast and a show called the NR Hour. So we started that 3 years ago, and ever since it's been growing big time. And I didn't expect to get to here where I'm at right now. And you're right. And I started covering. My first coverage was the Trenton Thunder. It was like 2 years ago. And ever since, Trenton Thunder is like family to me, and I love being here, love covering them, and you guys are the best. But this whole thing started 3 years ago, and it's all about. I always say the pandemic is obviously the hardest time.
Sure.
But I always say thank you for that, because if there was no pandemic, I feel like I was going to do something else.
You turned a hard time into a beneficial time when it was not easy for everyone to do so. So we definitely admire that, and you have our support as this one's blasted into left field, high and carrying, and that one's going to leave the yard.
Wow.
A solo home run after the strikeout to Caleb Marquez. Josh Leslie, the third home run of the night for the Spikes.
Like, whoever thought about a home run derby here?
Well, I was saying it was funny in batting practice. I made the comment on the field that the wind was blowing out towards left center, and it's kind of died down a little bit tonight, but that ball was crushed and was going to leave the yard regardless of an outward wind or not. Josh Leslie picks up his first home run of the season, his 8th RBI, and extends the lead 9-3. 10th hit of the night for the Spikes, as we continue to speak with Nithin Ramachandra of NR Media, as he's done just a tremendous job giving the Thunder coverage and even some of the local teams in our area across multiple sports.
Yeah.
Told me earlier this week you were at a camp in New Jersey with a couple NFL players there, and what can you tell us about that event and how you got your start into not just baseball, how you branched into other sports as well?
So I want to give a shout out to Serena DeBanca. She's part of Salon Wellness. It's like a big organization she started, and me and Kia, we go to her events. And the football camp we did was Camden, New Jersey, with Sean Chandler and Brad Hawkins. Brad Hawkins plays for the New England Patriots, and Sean Chandler is currently NFL free agent. So it's all about helping the youth. So we help out a lot of kids, making sure they stay off the streets, especially in Camden, and living the proper life they want, and playing outside. Like I always see kids playing video games. I want to see them go outside and play, enjoy with other friends, and that's what we do in the community to make sure they play outside. And not only that, we also branch out to do autograph signings, host other events, and we just did an event with Alan Lazard, New York Jets wide receiver, and I'm grateful for that. And thank you to Alan for coming to the event and
that's awesome.
Showing support and for the fans and signing autographs. So we try to bring the community together in the sports world and making sure the fans can meet their favorite players and enjoy time.
Speaking with Nithin Ramachandra from NR Media, and one of the core media members here at Trenton Thunder Ballpark. Just about, I don't think you were only gone for one game. You went on vacation, and that was about it. Only missed you for a couple of games. You've been here for every one since I've been here. John Gilreath has picked up 2 outs. He struck out Caleb Marquez, gave up a solo shot, and then got Peyton Harden to fly out to center. As a 1-2 count worked against Marcus Page. It's Gilreath trying to limit the damage. Another home run hitting this one, and the Spikes lead 9-3. That one fouled straight back to the net. 1-2 it remains. So, Nathan, what's been your favorite part of being involved as one of the homestays for Trenton Thunder Media? I mean, you're one of our lead journalists. You do a great job covering the team. What's been the best part for you about all this?
Well, I just want to say thank you to all you guys for giving me the opportunity to be the lead journalist for this team. And my favorite part is just to cover the players.
It's awesome. We'll talk more about that in just a minute as John Gilreath able to get a strikeout swinging on Marcus Page to end the inning. 1 run on 1 hit for the Spikes as they extend their lead. They've scored in every inning to this point. It's 9-3 State College. We'll take a quick break and continue. Nathan Ramachandra, one of the lead journalists for your Trenton Thunder. You can follow him at NR Hour underscore, correct?
The THENR and then hour underscore.
Gotcha. So, Nathan, you were telling me that you have great coverage across social media and across your website as well for sports in the area. What else have you guys been a part of throughout the years? You guys said you give back to the community in many ways. You were starting to tell me about a charity that you guys were involved with.
So we're part of this foundation. It's called the Hugh Jackson Foundation. He's a former NFL coach. He coached with the Cleveland Browns, the Raiders. So now he's coaching at Grand Lake State University, HBCU school, which is really important to me. So we're trying to help him to prevent human trafficking, making sure the community stays safe. And we still see horrible stories out there with human trafficking. So we're trying to find a way to stop that. And so we're all in this together, even Kia, and then the lady of the leader of this foundation. Her name is Kimberly. I want to give a shout out to her. She's an amazing woman, and ever since I connected with her, she's been 100% with us, and we're just grateful to be part of the Hugh Jackson Foundation. And everybody, please check that out, HughJacksonFoundation.com. You can find it on Google and their Instagram page too. So really great foundation, and kudos to Hugh Jackson. And everybody should know Hugh Jackson, former NFL coach, and doing great things for college football, especially in the HBCU school.
After a ground out from Roberto Lopez, Colby Johnson steps in, quickly finds himself behind 0-2, now 1-2 after a ball well outside. Johnson 1 for 2 tonight with a solo home run in the third. Burning into the windup, a slider, paints the outside corner, freezes Johnson. There's 2 down.
Wow.
Nice pitching on display from the Spikes to this point. They've held the Thunder to 3 hits, 3 runs, all of them coming off of home runs. A 2-run shot from Dan Covino and a solo shot from Colby Johnson. And Nathan, I want to thank you so much for taking the time here in the 5th and telling us about your brand and your, like you said that the COVID pandemic was tough for everybody, but you are thankful for that opportunity because it gave you a chance to get to where you are now. And those, year and a half, those 2 years, very scary for everybody. And you were able to take a bad opportunity and turn it into a great one. And us here at the Thunder, we noticed that from the start. We love your coverage. We're so thankful that you are as passionate and adamant and as persistent as you are with your coverage of the Trenton Thunder. We hope it continues for years to come. And once again, tell people about the socials because they need to follow you. If you're a Trenton Thunder fan and you're not following Nathan, you need to start now because he tells you everything you need to know about the team.
Yeah, so follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the THENRHOUR _ the NR Hour. And I want to give another shout out to News 12 New Jersey. I was recently on there 4 weeks ago. They interviewed me about my journey as a sports journalist. So big shout out to News 12 New Jersey. Go check that out right now. They're family to me also, and I'm family. I'll be back here. Trent Thunder will always be family to me, and really grateful for this opportunity.
One of the first ones in the press box every time. Nathan Ramachandra, a homestay here at Trenton Thunder Ballpark. One of our lead journalists does a great job. Make sure you follow him on Twitter as Jack Lynch had to go pick up his bat after a slider ran inside. He tossed it. It was called a strike. Made it a full count. That one a little bit too far off the plate. It's ball 4. A 2-out walk worked by Jack Lynch, the Thunder shortstop. He's aboard. Here's Justin Guerrera, 0 for 2 tonight. Riding that 7-game on-base streak. Still looking to extend it. 2 out and a man on first. Guerrera former member of the Mets organization.